So, SM, on a Tuesday, I've just been reading about some foreigners that have just been arrested in Goul. I believe they're Israeli because they've been not complying with the Philippine rules. They believe that they can do whatever they want to turn around and do in Goul. So they've been reported by the local people, which is right, and they're being deported. I find it strange that people come to the Philippines and they believe that they can act in a manner that isn't Filipino. You have to understand, when you come to the Philippines, it's their country. You follow their rules. You might not like them, you might not agree with them, and if you don't, then bugger off, go somewhere else. You know, I don't like what happens in a lot of countries in the world, and I don't go and live in them. Yeah, I don't go and live in them. There was another guy that was arrested in Naga for overstaying. Well, if you don't want to pay for your visa, then go back to America. Yeah, it's simple. The rules are there to be followed. If you don't like the rules, go somewhere where you do like the rules. Yeah, and that's key for the Philippines. It's key what I look at and what I see. You know, I don't know what's happening in the UK. I don't know what's happening in other countries in the world. I think it's all defamatory. It's all sexist, racist, homophobic. Yeah, Islamism, whatever you want to call it. It ain't for me. And I'm having a nice. Mailman, I'm thin. What do we have? Stracciatella?
No, sir.
No. We have Stracciolini?
Probably yes, sir. Yeah,
Or Stracciolini?
How about coffee, sir? You want coffee?
No, you have coffee? Coffee?
Coffee. Coffee latte?
Coffee latte? And Stracciolina. Very, very nice.
No, Stracciatella, sir. Only Stracciolini.
Or Stracciolini then, Mum. Very good. Confusing, isn't it, for me? Very, very confusing. It gets confusing when I get old. Always large square.
Okay.
I'm a bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. It's one of those temptations that I always like. It's the same as my father. When my father was alive, always loved, yes, Mum. Look, there we go. Always loved ice cream. And me, I love ice cream, but it's got to be nice ice cream. Can't be none of that wishy-washy, Mr. Whippy.
All right.
Okay, lang. It has to be, look at that, really, really nice. So, I'm going to enjoy my ice cream. As I was saying, I'm seeing quite a few. It's in the Inquirer, okay, Manila Inquirer, and it's reported on the BIR, Bureau of Immigration website, that people are flaunting the rules about doing their tourist visa. I have a friend, I haven't seen him for about 2 years now, lives up in the mountains, and lives up in the mountains, doesn't have enough money to live, but wants to stay in the Philippines, and it's really clear in the Philippines how much money, the government tell you how much money you need to have in the Philippines, not earn, have each month to get your visa, and it's $800 a month. If you fall below that, you're going to struggle for rent, food, visas, travel, and you won't save any money. So, because you need it to live, to do your visa run. And you have to do a visa run every 3 years. And the way fuel prices are, and the way flight tickets are, they're all going up. They're not going down, they're all going up. So if they're all going up, you need to have more. You need to have more. Yeah? And I just find it very, very difficult to understand. Really, really difficult to understand why people don't want to go and sort out their lives. They end up hiding. But anyway, so guy in Naga being deported. I don't know how long he's been overstayed, but the overstay price fine, okay, is 6 times what the visa price is. So if you've overstayed for a month after your 3 years and the visa price is 2,000 peso, you will pay 12,000 peso. If you've been overstayed for a year, then the overstay price is 2,000 each month, but 24,000 times 6, which, using my brain, is a lot of money if you haven't got any. And if you haven't got any because you're bucking this visa system, then what the government does is deport you back to your country and then charges your country for your fines and your penalties. So America will have to pay this guy for his 1 month. And I'm only assuming it's 1 month. I would think it's a lot more than that. And the BI only get involved when overstays is because somebody has reported you. So here they don't have an electronic system that tags you. It's only when you leave the country or you're trying to leave, thank you, Mark, okay, that they find you at the airport, and then they don't let you leave until you paid your fine. And then when you try to come back into the country, you are then blacklisted. Yeah, I've got a coffee, look at that. Oh, beautiful coffee. Oh, beautiful coffee. So when you go to the airport to travel, or go to the port to travel, it will come up on the system that you haven't got a valid visa. They'll detain you. You will then pay the money to clear the backlog of the fine. When you travel out to come back to the Philippines, you won't be allowed access because you've already broken the rules. And they don't want a mischievous foreigner staying in the Philippines. Now, with the guys from Siargao, they were insulting and degrading local Filipinos, and they were reported to the police. They didn't have any visa infringement, they were just being abusive. Israelis being abusive, would you? Well, anyway, you know, it could have been worse. Could have ended up shooting somebody. That's their normal tactic, imprisonment. So the 4 of them are being deported directly out from the Philippines, and that happens at the end of this week. But that came from the PNP Siargao webpage, and I think in Siargao, for me, it was a lovely place to live, and most probably still is a lovely place to live. But because it had a massive amount of, online, YouTube, TikTok, webpage activity saying it's the paradise, it's great, it's fantastic, it's relaxed, come here, Everybody's like, oh, the love child of the world. Oh, everybody's doing this, music everywhere. It's got resorts that do half-price beer. Well, when you attract the wrong type of people into your community, you end up with a community that is filled up and operated by the wrong type. Yeah, the locals are all having the money and they're all grateful of charging rent that's twice the national average to stay on a beachside apartment, or they're selling plots of land cheap. But they're no longer cheap when you've got 100,000 people living on the island and 200,000 tourists. You actually degrade what your island is about. You water down the ethics and the code and the vibe that has been created over years and years and years of that island developing. Now it's just become a tourist destination. You go, have a party, get drunk, throw up, eat all this different kind of food, insult the locals, pay really, really high prices, and then you go home. But the damage you've done, you're not leaving a footprint, you're actually damaging the culture. Maybe I'm an old man, I don't really know, but I just want my life to be simple, peaceful, enjoy a few beers, look down the beach, watch sexy Filipinas walk up and down the beach, not listening to a load of rowdy, drunk idiots, imbeciles, watching a YouTube channel. There was a guy, I blocked him because he's such a moron. He was going, come to Siargao, oh, you can live like a king, oh, look at this, oh, I'm partying every night. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Will he still be saying that in a year's time? No. Will the local people still like him in a year's time? No. But through social media, you ruin a paradise island, a paradise resort. I see lots of videos saying, is Siargao finished? I don't think it's finished. It will continue. Will you like living there? Will you like going there? Will you experience the real vibe of Siargao of 5 years ago, when the beaches were calm, people were relaxing, there were love kibbutz, kissy, huggy, quiet drinking, no, not a lot of traffic. No, it will become a resort that people go to, like Boracay. Boracay had to close down because everybody was abusing it. They were pumping sewage into the water. It was expanding too slowly for the amount of people that were coming, and the amount of people who were coming was increasing. Now they've cleaned up their act. They restrict how many people come to Boracay now, and if you restrict it, then you can control prices, and you can control prices, you can then make it a worthwhile experience. But when you start deporting people because you're not controlling what's happening on your or in your community, then it's very, very difficult. And there are some lovely places in the Philippines. I've been to lots of gorgeous places, but I don't vlog most of them because I want to go back and I want to walk along that beach and I want to watch that sunset and I want to sit there in a plastic chair with the water washing around my ankles while I'm drinking a San Miguel, or I'm eating some pork siksik, or I'm having some sinigang. Yeah, I don't want to tell people of my life and what I'm enjoying, because I enjoy the Philippines. I enjoy the Philippines immensely. It's got a lot wrong with it, yeah, but I understand that. If I go to Monte Carlo, it's got a lot wrong with it, especially that it'll cost you like $1 million peso a day to live. But you know, next year I'm going to travel again, and this time I'm going to take Annie with me, so Annie can experience culture outside the Philippines. But at the end of the day, she's still a Filipino, and it's the outside culture that is being brought into the Philippines that is causing some issues. But anyway, I'm going to have my ice cream and I'm going to have my coffee.